Hello, also fam. It's your girl Tosin, and today we're making this barbecue glazed roasted chicken with one potato salad in ranch dressing. So, quick backstory: a box turned up from Chef's Plate that I didn't order, and it was just honestly a classic case of when you didn't order the meal, but it ordered you. So anyway, let's see. We've got these spices that have been portioned already. We've got red potatoes there, sugar snap peas, green onions, more seasoning carrots, and the barbecue glaze. Um, so I've just got the red potatoes there, washed them properly, and then just cutting them up. Those will go into the pot later on to be boiled. Honestly, guys, what would you have done if you were me? The box just turned up, and I looked at it and I was like, that's my full address, but not my name. And I reached out to them and I was like, oh, I've got something for someone. And they were like, oh, no, lunch or dinner is on us. I was like, oh, thank you very much. So, anyway, that's the cut of potatoes going into the pot. Um, we'll leave that and we'll let that cook for a bit. So, here I'm just cutting up the spring onions. And by the way, guys, I followed the instructions on the menu, the recipe, because I just thought I'm going to cook exactly how they've asked, well, whoever was supposed to be the owner of the box to cook it. So that's me just slicing up the carrots um, and then the sugar snap peas. Guys, those need trimming. So you don't just, you know, eat them like that. You need to cut the top off and then just pull it down. It'll literally just come off that way. Um, so that's just me putting it back into the bowl. Um, those are going to be set aside for a minute while we check on the potatoes. It's cooked nicely and I've drained the water. So we're just going to set that to the side. Next, I'm moving on to the chicken. It's always good to just pat dry it. Make sure it's dry so that the seasoning can stay on. So at that point, I think that's the applewood smoke spice um, that came in the box. So I'm just gonna rub that all over the chicken. That's what the instruction says, and make sure that every side, every part of the chicken is covered. Um, we don't want some part of the chicken tasting nice and then the other parts are just bland. Um, you would notice that I've put a frying pan on the stove there. It's because we're going to pan sear the chicken briefly before we put it into the oven to roast. So the instruction said, 2 tablespoons full of oil, and then just set the chicken in nicely, and then just let it, pan sear on both sides for about 1 to 2 minutes. Just let it cook quickly. That's it. I'm flipping it over there. You can see that nice, beautiful color, and that's from that smoked applewood spice. So next is that's just the that's just the tip. If you don't want your parchment paper moving in your tray, in your baking tray, just put water on it and then put it. Can you see it's not moving? Just the tip. So now we're transferring the chicken. The chicken is not cooked at this point, guys. We've just browned on both sides, um, just to get some color on it and for the seasoning to get locked in. That's me squeezing the barbecue glaze and then just rubbing it on the chicken, which will end up going into the oven to roast for a bit. Make sure you cover every side of that chicken. So now I'm going to go put it in the oven and keep an eye on that. So next thing is just cooking the veggies. So you would see that I put 4 tablespoons of water and then just 2 tablespoons of butter in the pan. Um, like I said, we're sticking to the instructions, and that's what the instruction says. So after that, you put the carrots first of all in. I must say the carrots, nice and crunchy, and we're cooking that first because we just need it to just cook a little bit. Please don't overcook it. Um, I don't know if I speak for myself, but I still like when the veggies are still, nice and crunchy. Now we've put the sugar snap peas in there, seasoned with just a little bit of salt. Oh, we lost one carrot there, one slice of carrot. There you go. So just keep tossing, make sure that all the spices and everything, covers every bit of the veggie. So next thing, we're going to make the potato salad, and that's just me putting the ranch dressing. There was also a dill garlic spice blend. Um, and then season with a little bit of salt, put that in, and then some peppers. Um, just put a little bit of it, mix it thoroughly, make sure that everything is blended in nicely. And the next thing we'll be doing will be to, oh, guys, taste. It tasted really nice though, honestly. It does. If they made that in, like a dressing, I'll buy it. So anyway, that's me. I've put the potatoes in and tossed it around a bit. And then now I'm adding the green onions, or the spring onions, whatever you call it. That's it. And that, honestly, the taste of that, really nice. Just enough. It's tangy, it's salty, just enough. The balance was really good. Now kitchen, the chicken is out of the oven, and that's another tip that I just showed you quickly. You use the tip of your fingers to press on the chicken, depending on how bouncy it is. That's it. I don't know if you saw that. I was saying clock it. I'm trying to catch up, on the on the slangs and the trends. But yeah, so now I'm just plating up. So I put the potatoes first, and then the veggies, and I'm gonna put the chicken there, and then we'll add extra barbecue glaze. You'd remember the one we saw initially, the one I coated the chicken with. Yeah, just put in a bit of that, and there you go, guys. That's it. Honestly, simple, easy to cook, comforting, and it was delicious, even if I say so myself. So thank you so much, Chef's Plate.